New this morning, recommendations to improve education across Rhode Island.
The Rhode Island Foundation's Long-Term Education Planning Committee released its 2023 policy framework overnight. Some of the proposals include financial help for low-income students, a fund for professional development, and amending the state's constitution.
Let's bring in 12 News reporter Joe Cortez with more on what else is included.
Good morning, Patrick and Kate. The committee, which consists of business and educational leaders, is calling on the General Assembly to, quote, further establish a world-class education system in Rhode Island. Now, some of the highlights include providing college loan forgiveness for teachers in the urban ring, allow for financial incentives to recruit and retain teachers of color, as well as teachers in subjects that are hard to fill, such as math and science. The proposal also looks to adjust the state funding formula, which would provide school districts more money for low-income students, multi-language learners, and students who require special education. It also calls for amendments to the state constitution, which the co-chair of the committee, Michael DeBiase, says is crucial in providing the right to an adequate public education.
The group believes, the Rhode Island Foundation group, that this can be an important lever. The fact that you have court action, not necessarily that you want a court to take over the schools, but the fact that you have that constitutional right. Right now, people don't have any individual right to an adequate education in Rhode Island, unlike other states.
DeBiase added that out of all the initiatives proposed, he believes the professional development could have the biggest impact. The committee is recommending the General Assembly utilize the reallocation of the $66 million in the hold harmless funding. Now reporting live in studio, I'm Joe Cortez, 12 News.
6:32, while you were sleeping, Rhode Island Foundation Education Committee has sent out new recommendations on how to improve education across Rhode Island.
12 News reporter Joe Cortez is looking through the report and joins us live in studio with what it includes. Joe.
Good morning, Patrick and Kate. The committee, which consists of business and educational leaders, has laid out 4 priorities they believe are at the top of the list to establish a better educational system in the state. Now, the plan calls for financial assistance in providing college loan forgiveness for teachers in the urban ring and more financial incentives to recruit and retain teachers of color, particularly in subjects hard to fill, such as math and science. The proposal also looks to adjust the state funding formula, providing school districts with more money for low-income students, multi-language learners, and students who require special education. Now, the third proposal is an amendment to the state constitution. Last week, the Senate passed a bill supporting the constitutional change. It still needs final approval by the House. And the final call to action is creating a state fund to pay for professional development.
But of all of them, I think the professional development could have the biggest impact. When you think about, besides student demographics, teacher quality is the biggest predictor of student outcomes. And I think everyone agrees that our existing professional development structure, which we put a lot of time and energy in, is not as effective as it could be.
Now, as for where all the funding would be coming from, the committee is recommending the General Assembly reallocate $66 million from existing funds. Reporting live in studio, I'm Joe Cortez, 12 News.